And the last palette I got, seriously? And then a whole bunch of sort of pinks, peaches. I think I just ate this stuff. Or it just went into my throat. Anyway, that's enough. Hey everybody, welcome back. I hope you're all doing well. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Jess and I live part-time on a cruise ship, part-time in South Africa. So I'm a little bit all over the place, and one thing that I really love to do is to shop for beauty products. So if I'm in the States or in Europe, I spend a lot of time in Sephora's and Walgreens and CVS's and all those places where you can buy really cool makeup. But when I come back to South Africa, it can be a little bit more tricky to get certain beauty products. Now, if you live in South Africa, you'll know that there aren't many places where you can get brands such as Tarte or Too Faced or Anastasia Beverly Hills. We have the normal ones like MAC and Bobbi Brown and Urban Decay, but some of them are just a little bit more tricky to get your hands onto. And online shopping in South Africa is quite hit and miss, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes you will buy things and they will come to your house and they'll be fake, or they won't be exactly what you told they were. So finding a reliable site to buy products on is essential, and I did a little bit of research and I came across a company called Muse Beauty, and I placed an order from them. I actually placed 2 orders. The first one was sort of like a test order, but I ordered a variety of different products, and I just have to say I was so impressed with their delivery. I ordered in the afternoon and the very next day in the morning everything arrived, so I'm really impressed. And I ordered a variety of different products, so I'm just going to talk about them today. I've got some palettes and I've got some brushes, and I just thought I would share them with you. So the first thing I picked up is skincare related, and it's the Pixi Glow Tonic. Now these are almost impossible to find in South Africa. You literally have to order them from a site. So I'm really excited about this, and what's great about this is it is an exfoliating toner, and it has 5% glycolic acid. And glycolic acid is really good for not only exfoliating, but also if you have fine lines or a little bit of pigmentation on your face, this stuff is supposed to be really good for that. I've tried it out a few times and I am pretty damn impressed already, so I'm really interested to see how this is going to affect my skin in the long term, because just in the first few days already it's definitely made a difference to the feeling and sort of the texture of my skin. So really impressed with this. So the next thing I got is a brush set, and I specifically bought this set because I was looking for a fan brush, and I'm very particular about the kind of fan brush I wanted. So I found this one over here by Morphe, and this is just a really nice set of brushes. You have 9 brushes in here. It is 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can count. There we go. We have 9. And these are really nice because they are vegan, so no animals were harmed in the making of these brushes. And if you happen to look at them, they are just so soft. These bristles are just lovely, and the fan brush is the one I wanted. So really happy with this, and I specifically wanted this for highlighter because I have a tendency to go overboard when it comes to highlight. So I just wanted something that would disperse the product really nicely and wouldn't make me look like I had literally just slathered myself in Becca Champagne Pop. So picked this up, really happy with it. There's a really nice selection of brushes in here. So you've got a really nice sort of flat foundation brush, which isn't something I regularly use, but what I do with these usually is instead of applying foundation, I will use them to apply large amounts of eyeshadow all over the lid. And then over here, the next one is a angled or a tapered brush, which is perfect for contouring. You also have a nice big fluffy sort of blush brush, or a blush brush, yes, or a sort of a facial, oh my gosh, I can't speak, sort of a powder brush, just basically for the whole face. And then this over here is sort of a flat top brush, which I think would be really nice for buffing in foundation. So I really want to give this a shot. And then in terms of the other brushes, obviously we have the fan brush, and then a range of smaller brushes. So here we have a really nice flat brush, which is good for packing on pigment. Another little one, just slightly smaller, a little crease brush, which is very handy. And then this one is sort of a tapered angled brush. and you could use this for your brows or maybe sort of to blend out eyeliner. So I'm really impressed with this, and I just love the quality. They really weren't that expensive, they were quite affordable, and I just am so happy that I finally got my hands on that damn fan brush. As for the eyeshadow palettes, I bought 3 because I just couldn't decide which one I wanted, so I thought I would just get all of them. And I'm just really loving using each and every one of these. The first one is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette, and I've actually written a review about this over on my blog, so if you're interested in seeing brush swatches, you're more than welcome to head over there. And what I love about this is it has a lot of those pink tones, which is sort of what I naturally steer towards, but then it also has some warmer tones which are really good for sort of daily looks. And I just love that these colors remind me so much of Venice. If you've ever been to Venice, you'll see that, or you'll know that a lot of the buildings are painted these really pretty sort of pinkish red tones, especially like Venetian red, love letter, red ochre. Those are such Venetian colors to me, and these are definitely the colors that I sort of steer towards. And then obviously Primavera and Vermeer are just beautiful shimmery shades, so really nice for sort of over the lid. There aren't too many shimmer shades in this selection, so if you're not into mattes, maybe don't get this because there are a lot of mattes in this. But I find that this is just such a versatile palette, and I feel like I'm going to get so much good use out of this, especially considering that there's no fallout. It just goes onto the lid so smoothly, and it's just got such a nice blendable formula, so really impressed with this one. Now this next palette is something that I've been wanting for the longest time, but every time I go into Sephora it is sold out, so I decided to just bite the bullet and spend a little bit more money and buy it in South Africa, and then make sure that I actually have it, then take the chance of going into Sephora time after time and just being told that it isn't in stock. It's the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. Everyone talks about this. It's such a famous palette, especially for 2016, and I'm just so happy I finally got my hands on it. It smells like peaches, which is amazing, but not only that, the color selection is so pretty. I'm definitely somebody who likes the more feminine, like pinky, purpley, peachy tones, so for me this is right up my alley. There's 3 purple shades in here. There's a snugly sort of sage green color called Bless Her Heart, which is really interesting. And then just a whole nice selection of peaches, pinks, and some neutral tones. And what I love about this is it's not just mattes or just shimmers, it's a nice selection of all of them. So you really can do all sorts of looks with this, and it just smells so freaking good. I love it so much, and I'm so happy it's finally part of my collection. And then the last palette I got is the LORAC Pro 3, which is something I've had my eye on for a while now, and I just love these colors. They are so pretty, they're so up my alley. Obviously loads of pinkish tones, and I like that the top row, which is this one because it's upside down, is more like matte, and then the bottom row is got more of a shimmer to it, and the color payoff of these is just phenomenal. I mean, have a look at that. When you swatch them, they swatch so beautifully, they blend out really nicely, and they just have amazing pigmentation, so I'm really happy about this one. And then the last thing I ordered, I haven't even tried yet because I still want to take photos for my blog, but it's basically my unicorn because I've struggled so long to hunt this down. It's the Charlotte Tilbury Filmstar Bronze and Glow, and it is just something that I've wanted in my collection for the longest time, and I finally have it. It is so pretty. Look at the packaging. I love how it just slides right out of there, and then when you open it up, it sort of comes out of the sleeve. And if you have a look at the hardware, it is so pretty. It's rose gold, and when you open it up, there's a really nice big mirror over there, and you have your 2 shades, so you have your highlights and your sculpt color. And I just think these are going to look really nice on my skin tone, and I can't wait to try them out. And that's it for my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you're South African and you're struggling to find a reliable website to buy a lot of your cult favorites on, I definitely suggest trying Muse Beauty. I'll link them down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all again next time. Bye!